It's cold this morning. Some days I come down here and I think it's going to be okay, and I don't dress appropriately, I don't think. Today is one of those days. I am definitely cold. So I'm going to turn this around just to say good morning, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the Sullivans, who we talked about last week. Oh, baby. My hands are so cold I can't push the darn buttons. Whew, there you go. See? I'm cold. Like, I am really cold this morning. So we'll see how long I last down here. But, you know, I'm glad to be down here. And there is a beautiful sunrise coming, so I'm going to turn around so we can see it. Ooh, see it? Oh, it's starting to crest. Oh my gosh, she's coming up already. I guess maybe I got down here a little later than I should have. But so I was talking last week about the Sullivans, and if you missed that, you should definitely go back because it's a really cool story about a wooden spoon that Mr. Sullivan carved for me on our wedding day, or for our wedding day. And then I was thinking about, kind of their end of life, right? Because end of life it's a tough time for a lot of people, both for the person who's dying and also for their family. And Mrs. Sullivan's last few years, she did alone. Mr. Sullivan had passed earlier, and her last couple years were actually spent in a nursing home. And that can be a really hard thing for a lot of people, but for a woman who was adventurous and had been all over the country and traveled and wasn't afraid to get on a Greyhound bus in her later years to come all the way across the country to see a little girl that she had met when that little girl was 5. That's an adventurous woman. And to be what some people would see trapped in a nursing home could have been a really hard thing for her. But if ever there was a woman who truly took the phrase bloom where you are planted, that was Mrs. Sullivan. So we still continued to write. I called her because it was easier. Sometimes I would just call and chat with her. And she decided that if she was going to be in this nursing home, she was going to make it the best place ever. And so she formed like little groups, like knitting groups. I don't know if it was knitting groups or something, but she formed all these little social groups and got people together and got people to leave their rooms and come into the social areas together. Even when she became bedbound, she still would, have the staff wheel her around and go get people so that they could come out and be with each other. And she wasn't faking it. I mean, I talked to her and she said, oh, it's just been such a joy and such an opportunity to be with people every day who wouldn't have somebody there otherwise. What a blessing it is that I can be here every day with them. And that wasn't fake coming from her. She truly believed it. And there are so many times where we're put in bad situations where we feel like, oh gosh, why am I here? What is, why has this hand been dealt to me? But there is that phrase, bloom where you're planted. So take the situation that you've been given and where are the positives? Where are the things that you can make the best of it, the most of it? And Mrs. Sullivan did it. Oh my goodness, did she do it in spades. I think about her a lot when I'm dealt a bad situation. It's like, how can I turn this around and how can I take this, what feels like a bad thing, and where can I find the positives? Not always easy to do. She was better at it than most. But I actually did bring down the letter that she wrote me at the beginning of the photo album that I was talking about last week. And honestly, my hands are too cold to get it out. So I'm not going to read it to you today. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take a picture of it and I will post it in the comments later today. Because it is a pretty cool letter. And it kind of shows her positivity and her adventurous spirit. I was very fortunate to know her for sure. And she still affects me today, years later. And I hope that some of the positivity that she gave me has flowed through and rippled through and gone out to the world, rippled from there, to give other people positivity and joy. And the sun is fully above the horizon. Yeah, what a beauty. And I'm frozen, and so I'm going to go back up into the house and get warmed up and have some warm tea. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you find some positivity and joy, and the good things happen for you. But if not, like my high school principal said, it's up to you to make it a good day. So make it a good day. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. See you later. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Bye.